Hello, I am wooothebadman. If you've seen me on the forums, that's short for wooothebadman. It's a long story, so I won't get into that. And I have my buddy here, Jabroni Tony. I am an RPGMaker game dev. I made the Oni Sellsword, which you can see on Steam, and I'm working on a new game called Automatic Messiah. Tony, he doesn't work on RPGMaker, but he's gone to school and has obviously a high interest in game design and stuff, and he's a buddy of mine, and we always talk about game design. And he's not on the forums either, so don't worry about that, but he's kind of like Mr. Consumer, because I'll talk about the show here. This show we decided to do because we were inspired. We've been watching a lot of YouTubes around talking about RPG Maker games and stuff, and a lot of them are just like too nice. They've just sort of are like, hey, good job, like if your mom is the teacher of a class or something, like, good job, you tried your best. And I guess that's fine for, like, if you just want to share games with your friends and stuff and goof around. The thing is, in the real world, with, like, actual things that cost money, people are very protective. They really want to make sure they get their money's worth, right? They're very fickle. We want to provide this as a service to talk to people about, like, criticizing their game and giving them hard feedback, right? But there's not enough things out there giving people like, hey, this game has these huge problems. Like, you need to fix this. Like, this isn't worth money. You're charging money for this. It's not worth it. There was another streamer I watched. I don't want to name him because he's kind of crazy, but he was a breath of fresh air because he was really hard on people, and he would give those kind of feedback pieces of like, you've worked on this game for 4 years. I played it back then, and I'm playing it now, and it has not improved. Like, just give up, basically. But he's like totally insane, and getting any kind of useful feedback out of that guy was like, you'd make like an hour-long video, but you'd get like maybe a couple sentences of something good. So, I just want people to have some sort of access to a video that's actually informative and actually gives hard critiques. So we're going to come across like assholes, I'm sure, being really hard and saying this and that sucks. But, this is a service to everyone, because devs, you need to have criticisms to know what to fix, to how to improve, how to grow. You can't just say, okay, good job, and then just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Because the RPG Maker stigma, it is a real thing, and it is very...
It's very real.
Yes.
It's very real.
It is entirely valid. And so, but we're not going to be completely, like, rampant here. We're going to have some rules. We're sticking to commercial games at first. You see, like, charging $3 for this, because that's like, you've crossed the line, right? You're no longer saying, okay, I'm goofing off with my friends. You actually expect people to pay you for your work. And at some point, maybe we'll get submitted games, but I'll talk about that in a forum post. I'll put a link. But keep in mind that, the gloves are going to stay off. Like, you're not going to get, just because we get a free key or we're friends on the forums. Like, because the idea is, we want to give hard feedback. We want to tell people how to make better games. So we're going to play these games about an hour. We'll probably not get that long with a game like this, and we'll get into that. The hour time limit is more of like a guideline, because I really don't think that we're going to need an hour to assess this game. But, ideally, a real game with actual effort, you want to give it a good shake. I'm not going to play the game for 4 hours, because that's ridiculous. Like, it shouldn't take that long to see what your game is about. You need to grab people faster than that. An hour is plenty of time. And we might do not RPG Maker games at some point, but for now, it's just going to be RPG Maker games, because that's kind of the community we're knowledgeable of, and I obviously have experience with it. And so, yeah, we wanted to start with this game, Ballad of Radolf, because it's basically the perfect example of the RPG Maker stigma. Probably not the worst RPG Maker game ever. I didn't, task myself with trying to figure that out. This is just because it's, it came out on July 8th, and it's very recent. And it says no reviews, but there's one review down here, but it says free. I don't know if Steam just doesn't count that. The most users you get are within, the first month. So the fact that, this game's dead. You've had your chance by this point. Yeah, why don't we just start by looking at this store page, huh?
Sure.
So, yeah, off the bat, we have this box art, which is, I can tell you that this is a picture of the editor. It's not actually how the tiles look. If you were to actually, they have the grid up. So this person didn't even, it's one thing to just put a screenshot of your mapping into the game, but to do it in the editor because you like didn't think of how to take a cleaner screenshot is pretty rough, man. Like, and this font is pretty basic.
The font is just it's in white text and it's just
Yeah.
doesn't look good at all. Nothing.
These screenshots are, of course, I mean, they're good in the sense that they tell you how bad the game is. Like,
Those are all okay. That's one of the big stigmas, right, of RPG Maker is just base assets. No one wants to see base assets for the 1700th time.
Yeah, in
And
a commercial game, right?
These are all base assets from
Yeah.
what I've seen.
Yeah, and I think, and the thing is, I know sure we're all going to get someone who's going to defend base assets or whatever, but like, the thing is, in terms of like paying for a game, in terms of like what it looks like you need to make the game look good if you're going to use base assets. You need to be, and you know, obviously using base assets is not bad for your first project. I don't know if this is this guy's first project, but like, you know, that's for practice. Like, you shouldn't be selling the thing that you practiced on. This game legitimately looks like he completed a tutorial and was like, well, I should get paid for doing that.
Yeah, he followed a tutorial to make a game, and then it's like, okay, well, this is a game, and just because you put an effort into it doesn't mean anyone owes you any sort of time or whatever. And it's, I mean, look at all the screenshots. Look at the screenshots. It's just a bunch of empty maps. It's
Yeah, and this screenshot I want to talk about because I've seen other people do this. Like, don't have a screenshot that's just of your title screen. Like,
yeah, it's a total waste.
What is this telling me?
Yeah.
And so then you look at the maps, and you've got these. You know, this is the RPGMaker Sigma to a T, right? The big open maps is one of the big dead giveaways. Like, no effort. Like, what did you do? You made a shape, hit the fill tool. Like, this map was made within like 10 seconds. And then this one, and this one even has a mapping inconsistency, right? Because like it's not. Yeah. And this one, I wonder if this guy's like, oh man, I took the time to alternate these. Like, I worked so hard.
Why is this place so big?
Yeah, everything is so huge. And look at this shadow here. Like, this is a thing that RPGMaker does. It automatically makes shadows. But like, this makes no sense. Like, the light isn't hitting the wall outside and somehow producing a shadow indoors, right? Like, that's not how shadows work.
Yep, big empty map.
Big empty map, and another shadow thing I was talking about. He didn't have it here, so he cleaned up some of it. I don't know what he was thinking. Another big empty map. Another group of foolish adventurers who think they have what it takes to fight with a god. I don't know why he capitalized God, but
if it was capitalized, it would just be God. It wouldn't be a god. I guess it's a Christian Bible, whatever. But
yeah, maybe within this world, this person is God, and that's why it's capitalized. I don't know. This is an interesting choice.
Awful.
He blew up like the chibi sprite. I don't know why he did this. This is baffling. It looks terrible.
Yep.
Demon Key emerged. This is default RPGMaker. Whenever you get in a fight, it'll say so-and-so monster emerged. Some of the most basic plugins out there will remove this text because it's like completely superfluous. And here we have a zoomed out map, again in the editor, which I guess is something you could do. I mean, it just shows how big and empty this map is.
Yeah, like, everything's so far apart. There's no reason. Yeah. And it's not even, like thumbnails of each zone. It's literally the whole zone. Like, I guess anything above ground. It's just awful.
What's really great, I want to watch this. Oops, it didn't. It started partway through. This video that he has made here, which he's using Bandicam, which, I don't know what that is, how easy it is, but like, we're using. I'm using OBS, which is open source, free, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to have a watermark on your recordings. And he's just walking around the map. This is something I always see in a lot of games where it's just like, here's my character walking through a map. Even on like games that have effort, like here's the characters walking through a map. Like, what does walking through a map tell me about anything? Like, at least he's finally in a fight, so I get to see some combat, which he didn't have in any of the other screenshots. But like, watch this combat. He just mashes the button, and it's like, okay, combat done. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just just like, and that's it. That was the thing. Oh, I guess I forgot. This is one of the thing I wanted to bring up too. Just sail the open seas, right? So this whole giant open sea with nothing in it, I guess, is a feature.
Yeah.
So
That
enjoy.
is boring, and super boring is like a selling point.
So let's see. What's this blurb? I think is not that terrible, right? After years of peace, an island. Okay, that probably needs punctuation. An island emerges from the sea with the demon race. Uh-oh, now we're having problems.
Yeah.
Now the demon race threatens to throw the world into chaos. Yeah, this is wrong.
Oh, the thing is that the last sentence is a question, and it ends with a.
Can you stop the demon race and restore peace to the world in this turn-based RPG? Yeah, not a question. Okay.
Oh, and then developer and publisher, that's are different.
Yeah.
They're different links.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. Don't know why he did it that way. It's very, very interesting. Because it's clearly the same person. It's just one guy. So then he has the store page, which is fairly minimal, but it's a fairly minimal game. I don't know what the hell you could write about it. After years of peace, this is just the same thing over again. Copy paste. All right. Oh, okay. He's gonna tell us his game dev process. All right.
Oh.
I've taken a non-linear approach to allowing you to choose your path in how you want to proceed. Okay. You have a big ass map with no directions, I think is what that means.
Yes.
Turn-based RPG where you sail between islands to defeat the Demon King's forces. Yep. Your ending will change depending on how many bosses you beat before facing the final boss. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of interesting to do multiple endings that way. I guess that's the thing, right? There's good endings and bad endings if you're inefficient. All right, so let's look at
the selling point, even though it's yeah.
Let's look at this overly generous review, who's probably the guy's friend, especially since he received the product for free.
Yep.
It's a very simple RPGMaker game or RPG game, and that's what I like about it. Sure, the story confusing as F, I guess, or shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. But overall, it's a very moderate to goodish experience. 7.5 out of 10. Sure.
Yeah.
There's another review. Funny enough, this person decided in the discussions to leave his review. So here's another thing to talk about with this game. Because when this game first came out, because I do this thing where I just literally click on show me what's new and what's released today. And so that's why I'm able to see stuff like this. And so because I saw this and was so like, this was another one of the inspirations to do this show, by the way, because I was like, God, it's so bad. I left a comment on here that was just like, I mean, I couldn't bring myself to be constructive, admittedly. I was just like, come on, man. I think I literally titled the subject, come on, man. And it was like, this game isn't worth $3. And here's this fact about why you don't see that comment here. Open to criticism? I'm new at making games, so I'm open to constructive criticism, but I will delete comment that I see as senseless hate. So, with that in mind, I'm going to leave a review for this game after playing it, and I'm going to see if he deletes it, and I'll post that. I'll bring an update in the next episode about whether he deletes the review, because I'm going to guess he will.
Unless he sees this video.
Unless he sees this video and tries to report it and take it down. How dare you? Is it a great game? I think it's a good game, but I don't want to oversell it. If you're, wrong form of you're, expecting the world, then sorry, but that's not what I'm offering. Can you at least make a good game? Like... But yeah, this guy's a comedian. He's a comedian. So I have actually bought this game, believe it or not. And I'll play it. I'm probably going to refund it, but I don't want to make a habit of doing that on the show because I think that's, I don't know if it's like toxic or what, but I don't want to encourage people to just buy games or refund them, I guess. I don't know.
Well, if it's good and you want to play more than 2 hours, then they won't get a refund.
It's definitely possible. I could get sucked in and lose track of time, and I'll play for more than 2 hours, and then Steam won't allow me to refund it after that point,
Yeah.
Anyway. We'll see. It'll shock us. It'll be surprising. It'll be a surprising hit.
It'll be a good game, as he said.
He said it won't be the best game, but
it will not be promised to me.
Yeah. So I have to do some fixing for. He does this. I don't know. This is like a default thing. Like, you don't have to have that when your game starts up. On the stream, you can see that the icon for Oni Sellsword is on here. I don't know why that is, so I'm not going to fault him for that. I'm going to say that's RPG Maker's fault. Alright, so already we got some stuff. Game is in 4:3 aspect ratio, which is something that's easily changed.
In a modern era, that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, and this isn't the smallest resolution, but you could increase the resolution. That's the thing you can do. WASD don't work. That's an easy. I have to use arrow keys to play this game, or the mouse. But
Go back in the night.
Yeah, go back to the early 2000s, like it's a Flash game. I know it's a popular thing on the forums to be like, arrow keys are okay, but like, come on, let's get with the times. It's 2023. Nobody uses arrow keys in a professional game. Nobody uses 4:3 in a professional game.
Yep.
So yeah, again, default everything, default font, default options menu. I've turned down the music beforehand. I guess I won't fault him with that too much. I probably need always dash because the big open spaces.
Why would you want to walk? Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, there's actually a story. This is actually already exceeding my expectations. I just expected to just load into a map. Come on, are you still asleep? There's no punctuation on this. Or an exclamation point probably would be more appropriate in this.
Yeah, that's true. Come on, yeah.
I'm coming in. Who? What?
In whose voice he's talking? There we go.
What he's... Oh, is this MZ? I thought this was MV. This looks like an MZ asset. Not that that matters, but... Big news from the kingdom. I can't help but do, like, wacky accents when I read, like...
European fantasy?
Well, games that don't have good English.
Oh, okay.
Big news from the kingdom. It's like, I don't... Like, saying it in normal English just makes me trip up over my words, and I feel like it makes it more immersive if I'm doing a silly accent. I should probably... I don't know. Do you think that's annoying?
Should be okay. We'll see.
All right. Demons have appeared, and King Otto has put a bounty on the Demon King's head.
A correct punctuation.
Yeah. Interesting concept, though. Demons have appeared. And he's like, geez. Someone better take care of him. I'll put a bounty on him. Why don't you just send your soldiers? You're the king. Oh, wait, what's this? A yes, no? Just think if we could collect that bounty. So, do you want to go on adventure to defeat the Demon King?
No.
I have to try no, don't I?
Yeah, see what happens. Game over.
What if I join you on the adventure? No. You're just going to sit around with the demons run wild? Yes. Yeah. Game over, right?
Oh my gosh.
Demon King's forces was
resistance. I think resistance is with an A at the
yeah. Forces were able. Yeah. No spell check. So here's a free bit of advice for writing. Use like Google what's it called? Google Docs. It has spell check and it has grammar check in it. Type out what you're doing in that, and then paste it into RPG Maker. Like, if you're not going to use like a professional writing program, just do that.
Yep. I'll have these awful, stupid grammar punctuation. Yeah. It's so easy to avoid. It just looks bad.
Yeah. Eventually, all human life was wiped from the earth, leaving only the demon race to rule the world.
Damn, game over.
Damn. Oh, look at that.
Ultimate ending.
Cool. All right. Well, we beat the game. It's a speedrun strat right there.
Yep. Anything.
I guess technically if it's a game over screen, it doesn't count as beating it.
Because I completely didn't beat the game. You just completely ended the game.
All right. Well, I guess we'll play the game properly now. I just had to see what happened with that.
Yes.
This guy's face is so weird, man.
Yeah, the eyebrows. Like those eyebrows. So low.
So do you want to go on an adventure to defeat the meeting? Yes. All right. While you do that, I'm heading home to take. Wait. Oh.
So if you say no, then you can bring them.
I had to say no and then yes.
Yeah.
How funny. I looked at the achievements of this game because this game has achievements for some reason.
Yeah.
And all of them are getting people to join your party. So I wonder if I had to do that.
I think you did.
Oh, here we go. Here's classic RPG Maker game design I expect here, where I start in a town and then I have to talk to a bunch of people. which is like
Because that's just how it's designed, even though it's archaic.
there's no door animation.
Here's the person. Oh yeah, there isn't. You just teleport inside.
Yeah, that's
It's
like a
that
default thing. And here's more of the shadow thing I was talking. Wait, shouldn't you be set sailing? Oh, okay. Here we go. Maybe. Wait, do you really want me to join your party?
The person hasn't been named. Like their name hasn't appeared in a text box. That's it. I didn't know this
No.
person.
That's another thing. There's so many different ways to solve that. I haven't even talked about that. Our guy, not this guy. No one's been named. Like, there's a plugin that I use. Yantfly. He's like the best. He makes so many plugins. You can add like a name box above the box, or some other people just write the person's name inside the box and have like a colon and type what they're saying. Fine, I'll come with you. I love these freaking games where you have characters that are I see, he's Radolf because he's rad. Look at his sunglasses.
He looks like Wesker from Resident Evil. That's what I was thinking when I saw him. Wesker.
Hold on, I gotta save. That was a long ass intro I just got through.
Class is hero.
Yeah, is it sound loud?
Hardooiness? Hardooiness. What a weird fucking
Hardooiness. Yeah, something.
Freaking hardooiness.
Skill. What skills do we got? Oh, he's a healer. How interesting.
Heal. No way.
Description.
How? Yeah, there's even a thing at the top to show a description box and nothing.
Yeah, he left it blank. That's default. What's interesting is they both have 10 mana, which is not default. So I wonder if there's actually game design in this game. Okay. A warrior who has magic and no magic spells. That's good. I take it I don't have anything. Alright, so you can't open any of this shit, which I'm fine with. I know a lot of people are like, they want quote-unquote interactivity, so they want to click on everything and have every NPC and everything do something, but like, oh, you know what? I didn't start my timer. That's fine.
Alright, yeah. Why is this map so big? Why is this town just all field and one person? It's just so bad.
Maybe I'll do this one. I'll do the stopwatch instead of a timer then. Yeah, everything. And this is kind of what I expected. Everything is just going to be, and like you can't. I mean, I guess there's roads leading to things. Hello, Radolf. Did Hardness rope you into another get-rich-quick scheme? Oh, is that it? Okay. I thought she was going to join the party. I assume that literally every NPC would be like, I can't open this door.
And it has an item thing like it's a store.
Yeah. So, interesting. Okay. But yeah, I assumed every single character I would see would be completely like, I don't need to go to the inn. Okay. Would be completely a utility, like, no extra NPCs whatsoever. This is a child.
Why is there a house in the south that's so...
Is this supposed to be a bridge to like another... What? Okay.
Why is this... Yeah, what the hell?
It's locked. Good. Why even have ugly house? It's locked. All right. So, we've got the typical RPGMaker stuff here where it's just like, where am I supposed to go and what I'm supposed to do? There's no music right now. Don't tell me you're on another get-rich-quick scheme. Is this like some sort of fourth wall break? Like, is this talking about the dev? Is this game a get-rich-quick scheme?
Wait, how did it not work?
It didn't work. You're down. It costs $100 to put a game on Steam. I'm sure he's down. Well, he's down like $97 because I bought it, but we'll see about funding that.
This is true.
Just don't cause me trouble like last month. All right, whoever you are. Okay. There's apparently demons destroying the world, by the way.
Yeah, is this supposed to be comedic? Because everyone's so casual about, hey, let's go. Like talking to the friend is like, oh, hey, yeah, let's go save everything. Like that's okay. That's so casually. So let's go save everything because that's something you just think about when you get out of bed in the morning. But anyway, I was trying to be I mean, I haven't thought. I think this. I can't tell if this writing is trying to be hilarious. I think it's trying to be serious.
Oh man, I made it out of the city. I did it. Save again because I'm sure there's going to be super high. This music is so loud.
Is that trees? That's
yeah.
So oh no, you just walk over it.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Fighting.
Oh, we mashed attack.
Yeah, we did it. I mean, I guess it's better than the alternative, because there's games where, like, they clearly didn't playtest it, and they just, like, destroy you instantly. Oh, there's 2 of them now!
I think Force gives you random encounters. Oh, it has 50 HP.
Oh.
So you get 49 damage.
I mean, I literally can't do anything if I attack.
Yeah.
I've gone over all my skills.
Oh, you have TP, you have, what is it, technique points?
Oh, here's... Okay, so that one's a... Oh, did I unlock anything? Let's see.
Oh, don't walk in the forest. Don't get random encounters.
But I need levels!
Oh, okay.
You know what I didn't check? Okay, it does cost 5 mana. Okay. I was like, it would be funny if they gave me a spell I didn't have mana to cast. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, so there's no random encounters, so I guess it's like a... Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Say it's like a Pokemon thing. Miss! Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Took no damage? Why is that happening?
Is it a safety net for being level 1 or early on? Yeah.
Oh, I leveled up again.
I'm level 3 already,
I
jeez.
didn't get anything for it other than health and attack and stats, I assume.
You've almost doubled your HP.
Wow. So my defense is only 13, so it doesn't seem like I'm crazy. Yeah, they both have the same stats. Good class design.
Yep. It's insane. No effort at all.
I guess I should open the store page so I can look at the big map. Because I don't
Yeah,
know where I'm
well,
going.
is that the intention? Because there's no freaking idea where
Yeah, so... Oh look, here's this. Do I have to? If you want the reward, yes.
They're the one who asked you.
What is this, like, theme? I've seen this in a lot of games where it's like... hero characters who don't want to do anything. Just like... I remember doing that in Dragon Age Origins because I thought it was hilarious. And it's like, my character is an asshole. He's the main character and he just doesn't care. But, I mean, is that what I'm supposed to take away from this? Am I supposed to, like, think my characters are jerks? Alright, world map. You know what's funny is I haven't actually even touched, like, vehicle traversal stuff. So, don't really know.
Map's pretty open. No idea. It's like, this is so bad. No idea where to go.
I probably should have made a new save because I might be lost, you know? It's like traveling.
You might be lost.
The void.
You shouldn't need the Steam store page to figure out how to play this game.
But what's really hilarious, I'm thinking right now, is what if the world map wraps?
That's what I was thinking. I was just thinking that too. Yeah, you wouldn't even know you're like really close. So my guess is from how it sounded, is each zone is just like level agnostic. You just do it.
Yeah.
For everything. So
well, let's see. We might get our asses kicked immediately. Okay, here we go. It's like, is this a looping map?
I would not be surprised.
Not a good sign when people can't tell if your map is looping or not.
Yeah. I wonder if you ever have to do more than just auto attack.
What? Level 1 imp again?
I knew it. I called it. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if the design ever.
Maybe the game designer knew. He's like, I'm sure people will go south, and this will be the first thing they find.
Or yeah, my guess is everything is like really still level 1 in order. Because the whole idea was how many bosses you deal with. So I'm guessing is any order, which means that there's no way that a level scaling system input. That's too much effort for this game. So
yeah, that's my.
For everything's just really low level and killable. The experience system is just awful. Like
So you think we'll just have like Jabronis forever?
I think at least for a while, and we'll probably just auto attack like 90% of and heal for the other 10%. Is my guess how this game's going to be.
Oh, we're surprised. Oh no. But I don't take damage for some reason.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Oh, missed.
I wonder if you ever use TP for anything.
I wonder if, oh yeah. That's my guess, is that TP will never be used.
Just left it in the game.
Yeah, that's a common bad game dev thing. Just leaving TP in the game and not doing anything.
So basic RPGMaker.
Yeah, there's literally
very common RPGMaker.
There's literally a checkbox to turn off TP.
The reputation earned. We said it in the intro. The stigma is earned. And most RPGMaker games are absolutely awful. There's no QA done for this game at all.
No QA, no playtesting. I mean, I'm again thinking, is the map looping?
Yeah. Because what are we doing? Yeah, I'm already like, it's already super boring. This is not fun at all. My God.
Hey, we did it.
A ladder that just like doesn't even go up the wall graphically.
Yeah.
Just,
probably should use a staircase or something.
Yeah, exactly. Literally anything.
Oh my God, is it just gonna do this again?
I think it is.
Holy.
If I had to guess this is how it would be designed, this is how I guess it would be designed. It's just.
Oh, look at that!
It's longer. Level 5.
New enemies.
It's long. That means it's gameplay. It's like, technically.
Oh wow, that one took 2 hits. Oh, I took 9 damage.
Here it is. So if you like take damage badly in this and you're deep in the dungeon, you just like go back to the end.
I think so.
Run all the way back out.
I mean, I have level 5, because the thing is, you don't. Oh, maybe he did put a thing that heals you after leveling up.
Oh, he's level. Oh my God.
So he got something. He thought of something. Gotta give him credit for that.
Oh, that's not auto. Okay.
Yeah, it's not default. At least not in MV. Maybe this is MZ, but I think it's MV. This guy does have a heal, so.
Yep.
So long as I'm getting mana back, I guess we're safe. I haven't gotten any skills, right? No. Yeah, I kind of wanted to find the other party members because I assumed this game would be like not tuned at all. So I would to be like, uh-oh, you only have 1 party member, you die. I want to at least find the boss, you know?
Yeah, and I'm sure you know how you're gonna be the boss. It's gonna be auto attacking.
I'm gonna laugh if the boss just like kills me like super fast.
That would be fun. Save it for me.
Yay, we leveled again for nothing.
To just do this and be like, okay, I did it. Like to even think this is okay. Because for money.
Yeah. Because what I'm thinking he did was he literally copy pasted the map, because you can do that. You can copy paste the whole map.
Yeah.
And just like change the start location. That's it. Oh, okay. Oh.
Downward ladder?
Yeah.
I want to watch a speedrun of this game, but I'm sure no one has YouTube videos. So let's get it over with. Let's get to the end, see how it ends. But...
I mean, that is interesting, because he says, like, it depends on how many bosses you beat, right? Yep. Oh, level 10. Oh my God.
Oh, the level die? Each level just increases the level so.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, it's getting worse.
25 damage.
Because I think the expectation is that I have to like grind, you know?
Yeah. Like how many levels of this design? It's so insane that I thought this was okay. This is ridiculous. Like, why would you think this is okay to do? It's not. It's just so stupid. So here we are. Hey, you healed because you leveled.
Oh yeah, I did it. I've solved the game.
Yep.
Just keep fighting things because you healed. And you know, normally I'm for healing from level. It's pretty common, and I think it's more common in Western RPGs than Japanese RPGs.
Yeah.
It's a nice little bonus, but like it definitely causes problems if your entire gameplay is about attrition. Because now I have to worry that I think I'm just gonna level by the time I take enough damage. I'm not even getting close to that.
Yeah. At that point, if you do, you just heal, and then you get your mana back because you'll level, within a few lifetimes.
Yeah. And those crits are more than triple damage. That's default RPGMaker crit formula. So
there's no way the dev did this and thought this was fun. I think if anything, he got it fun is because he was impressed that he made something, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, no one would do this and go, okay, this is a good game. No one would say that with any sort of critical eye. They would not say that this is awful. This is just...
I just want to fight the boss.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I thought, at the very least, it would be like quick. Like I would just
Yeah,
come
then
in
we
here.
get through the game fast. Like at least we could suffer less. Yeah.
Yeah, I would get here. I'd maybe go through one room, the boss would be in the next room or something. And you know, now I'm thinking, I'm guessing this format of like go zigzag and fight level 1 and level 5 and level 10. I'm gonna guess that's every single dungeon.
I'm guessing 100%. Absolutely. There's no way it's not that, because that would require, putting in effort. Yeah, this is awful.
Yeah, because he said the game's open-ended, right? So he wanted to make sure that people could play it, I guess. But like, is this happening again?
With no scaling system. I knew it for 5 levels. I called it. Yeah, open-ended with no scaling system. The game's gonna be jank garbage.
Yeah. So
and because of it, we don't even know when this is gonna end, because it could go freaking 20 levels. We have no idea. Who knows?
Yeah.
And this doesn't make any sense.
And based on the screenshots, I don't think I'm going for the final boss here.
And if you were, that's awful design, because I think it's awful. Now you're actually dying.
Now I'm actually dying, yeah.
Maybe we get a ton of experience though, level like every other fight.
Let's see. 268 XP, 100 G.
Yep.
Oh, I have skills now. Hey. Oh my god.
Are those default skills?
Yes.
Okay.
Dual attack and double attack. Oh my god, I made a joke about that in a joke game. And here it is in a real game. That's not. I don't think that's default.
That charged money. Spark.
Why am I learning every single skill on level 10? Why couldn't these have been? Why do they have the same skills?
They have the same skills. Yeah. This is so stupid.
Oh my god. All right. Well, so let's look at these skill descriptions, huh?
None.
Cool.
I bet they all do the same damage too, and I doubt there's like enemy resistances in this game.
Well,
imagine there's no resistances. Like what? Literally no difference between the skills.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I when we started this show, I was like, I don't know how mean I'm gonna be, but like, this is bringing the worst out of me. This is so bad. This is worse than.
It does attack one person. Okay. We're doing magic. Look out.
Right. See. So they're all 98. Okay.
Okay. It does. I guess it does twice as much damage, right?
The enemy not attacking.
Oh, it didn't kill him. There we go. So all the magic spells do the same amount of damage.
Jeez. Yeah, it's just the least effort possible. The absolute least effort possible. How could you make this and like be okay with it? It's so bad. It's so insane. 3 skills, like, and they all. Jeez.
Oh, I didn't even use those other skills.
Stigma.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I learned skills I can't use.
How so? Oh, like double strike?
Dual attack and double attack. Where are they?
There was no skills in your menu. It was only magic. I don't remember.
There's only magic.
Oh my gosh.
So.
This is not a good.
So yeah, that's the problem. Is when it says magic like this, that's like a category. You have to assign categories to skills. So the skills, I assume, are in the skills category, but you have to tell RPGMaker to learn a skill category in order to access those skills when they show up.
No testing whatsoever. How dare you call this a good?
So unless I'm missing something, like you have to find.
Go through each category effort, check each one, see if it just shows up. Like don't take a move, don't use a move, but just check like guard. Or I guess don't do guard. Use item. I don't know. Are they even items?
No, I know what all these do. This isn't.
They're all default. Yeah.
I'm not getting any items. And there's no chests. There's no reason to explore. I guess I'll just keep doing whatever.
Imagine if it doesn't teleport you out of the dungeon after you kill the boss.
Oh my god. I didn't even think about that, but I'm sure that's gonna happen.
Yeah, because that would take effort not to.
I mean, it really doesn't. He has to create an event to have the boss anyway. I assume he's not going to make the boss a random encounter. I guess I should use magic.
Man with his body.
Getting killed. Getting killed.
We need to level up.
Give me more level up. I did it.
Yeah, we did it.
We're safe now.
We're still, what is it now? We're gonna be 4 levels below,
Oh
because
boy.
they jump more levels than we get for the floor.
Yeah. And I just realized if I accidentally like do that, I'm gonna get lost. Like if the fight happens, I'm gonna walk in the wrong direction because it all looks the same. Like at this point, I'm definitely like, this game is like Troll or something.
Yeah.
Like,
this is definitely
the music
hey,
I wonder if that means we're nope.
level 20. Yep, level 20.
Nope.
I guess we get more experience though. I guess.
Yeah, he
Oh,
at least thought to oh, did he hit me for 200 damage? Is that what that said?
You hit him for or did he? You're done. It appeared on him though. I don't know.
Oh. I'm looking at Harden's.
Hey,
okay.
How many is 500?
200.
That's less experience.
Is it?
Oh no, it was one guy though. It was one guy.
Yeah. I will say, I'm impressed that he remembered to give more XP for higher level mobs.
That's not built in automatic.
No, you have to assign that. There's no such thing as levels on mobs either.
Oh, okay.
So him saying the level on there, he typed that in.
Bare hands.
And what's crazy about this, I mean, I guess maybe we have to see more of the map, but what's crazy about this is he's not using, like, there's plenty of fucking sprites to use as battlers in the default.
Yeah.
And he's not using them.
Imp and rat, baby.
Didn't we fight imps on the main island too, on the starting island?
Yes.
We did, right? Yeah. So,
yes, we did. The same enemies.
Like, I was thinking at the very least, each island just has different enemies on it, different sprite. They all just do one thing. They all have the same attack damage formula. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this. I don't know how far I need to keep going. How long do I keep trying this? Like, I want to, like, fight the boss.
And it's gonna take forever to get out.
Yeah, assuming, oh, I screwed that up, whoops.
186.
Assuming that they don't teleport me outside, which I'm gonna assume he's not going to.
Imagine.
So, it's just, I feel like I have to fight at least one boss.
I want to see it. I'm curious too.
Okay, we leveled up, so we're safe. I don't know, it's hilarious because, my game, Oni Sellsword, only takes about an hour and a half to get through. And, a lot of thought I put into was, let me lower the amount of fights, let me make the fights different in some way. But mostly, lower the amount of fights, make sure the player isn't doing the same thing. Or try to make it seem like they're not doing the same thing. And this guy was just like, nah, just do the same thing.
Big dungeon, rock through, same corridor for 6 levels. What is this? Is so ridiculous.
I can't. Well, the thing I'm wondering now is, because the default level max is 99, so I'm like, am I gonna have to fight until? Oh,
yes, we did it.
It's different.
We're at the boss now. It is.
This is a new party member too.
Yeah, why is this map so big with nothing? It just I don't understand the mentality behind it.
Another group of victims came to me. It must be my birthday.
You could have made this map and just not made it this big. Like, what was it? It just making no sense.
What was the point of making it so big? It's not like this is an action RPG where we're going to need like a lot of room to move around.
My guess is he thought, oh, if it's big, it like more like shows I put more effort in.
Or it's like more epic, maybe. I don't know. Prepare to die by the hands of the horsemen of death.
The horse.
Oh, so I guess this demon has horsemen. Oh, he did this.
Gosh.
He did it for all of them. Oh, I didn't heal before the fight. Oh no. So let's see if this guy has weaknesses, huh? Oh, I took a... No, oh, he does. Look at that. Look how little damage he's taken. Alright, so... Ice, right?
This sprite look is so bad. It looks awful, just look at it.
I'm taking a lot of damage, by the way.
You have to heal, yeah. Use your mana to heal and then auto attack.
Oh, ow. Oh,
2.
Oh, no. Alright, well...
Is it full heal? Nice.
Yeah, we'll see. We haven't even had to use it yet, so. Hey!
Oh, like one hit.
Oh, I'm like running out of... Man, look at all this TP. If only I could use this TP. Oh, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, you're probably dead.
I'm definitely fucking dead here. No! I'm so invested in the fact that I died.
Oh my gosh. I think you're supposed to have more party members.
Maybe. I think I just need to grind.
Maybe.
I should probably turn on command remember.
Yes.
Wait, does that phrase make sense to you?
I'm assuming it's like cursor memory.
Because that's
like the last thing you do, it just automatically goes to the last one you use.
Yeah, it goes to the last like menu item.
Yeah, I learned that from Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, I saw that phrase command remember and I was like, I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, they didn't have an explanation for the options menu. It says cursor and it said like memory or something. And I was like, what the hell is this thing? And that's what I found out, yeah, it's useful for speedrun because you're often doing the same thing over and over.
Right. Command remember. I might turn this music off, I don't know. I'm tired of hearing it.
Is it default music?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Bass asset.
Yeah. It didn't, like, work. Alright, whatever.
Oh, is it not? Oh my god.
I had to, like... Okay, this one worked. Okay, I had to do it another.
That does work, okay. I mean,
yeah,
built
see,
in there.
Yeah. See, now I just press space each time. Okay. That's a default thing anyway, so I don't need to screw that up.
I was gonna say, that's the thing, it's default.
So now I can do that.
Yay.
And you know what's even funnier? I don't think I mentioned this when you were testing my game, which is that I think I'll show you this speedrun strat now that I have command remember.
Just hold it down.
Just hold the button down.
Yeah. Boom.
I just hold down this whole time, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. you should out level the damage of the enemy. Out level heal damage of the enemy.
Good game design.
Yep.
I guess it's a clicker now.
Compelling. So.
Yeah, it's funny. I guess I should talk about this. Some devs I see try to get like auto combat plugins.
Yeah.
Which is just insane to me.
You really look at yourself and think, why is this game so unfun that people want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game, the best way to play this game is to not play it. If it's a benefit to players to skip playing your game, like that's a bad thing.
Bad design. I mean, don't think of it that way. I always made jokes about like World of Warcraft, where it's like experience bonus. It's like, oh, so you're rewarding me by not having to play the game.
Yeah.
Thank you for this reward. Crazy design.
I did it! I feel so accomplished.
Yeah, same. I think the way to fight this guy is to auto attack and heal his damage.
Yeah, that's.
You did 47 there. You did as much as your magic attack.
Yeah, almost as much. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, because of the leveling system. Okay, I guess that's the way to beat it. Oh, we'll do it again then after if we don't get him there.
It's miserable boss fight. It's just he just attacks.
Yep. And you do too.
Everybody attack! Now we're out of healing, so nope, you're gonna die.
Yeah, it's over. This is so bad.
So I guess. But I should level up. Yeah, we did it. We're the best. So we're gonna attrition this guy. That's the plan.
Yep.
Compelling.
Now your second guy without the heal, he can use MP if it doesn't appear.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So heal.
7 heals.
I'm healing. Compelling. Oh my god, I did it.
We did it. We did it.
Hey, a bunch of XP. A bunch of gold. Wonder if I could spend that gold on something. How could I lose? Oh wow, watch, there's another fight after it. Regardless, your victory will be short-lived. There is no way you'll be able to defeat my father. Demon King Dermis.
Epidermis.
Oh, he disappeared. Cool. Alright, let's do this in case something stupid happens. Thank you. If you hadn't showed up when you did, then I wouldn't have survived. You know, another thing I should give credit for is that they're actually using the character generator instead of just using the default characters.
Something, I guess.
Yeah, it's something. They kind of screwed up here because her shoulder is clipping through her cloak, but, you know, whatever. No, they didn't care about anything else. Why would they look at the character they made? I'd like to join your party or pay for saving me. Yes. Please have moves.
It's going to be this level 30.
Oh wow, were we supposed to be level 30?
Probably.
Oh wow. Well.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it.
Oh,
I
look
would
at her
have bet
class.
money.
Look at her class.
That Thief, yeah. Thief.
Thief. She's a thief. And
Jeez.
guess who was? I guess it was you that said this first. There's nothing taking me to the outside of the thing. So we have to walk back. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Alright.
Here's what I do want to do. Oops, that's the wrong button.
Just reload a file and start a new game.
I just want to walk around the town a little more to make sure I didn't miss something. Cause this whole like, oh shit. Okay, whatever. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a nap. He says, "Fucking, I love it. I love heroes who don't want to do anything."
Also check one other dungeon to see if it's like imps at level 1.
Okay. So you have to recruit. So all the achievements are for recruiting people, but everyone else you recruit for.
No question mark.
Yeah.
Want me to join your party?
I guess I'll go this way because this is closer. Okay. You know what you could do potentially is there's like plugins that you zoom out the camera. So when you're on the boat, you can zoom out the camera. I don't know. So you can see farther. If you want to have a big ass ocean as a concept, I don't know. Here's a place. Oh no. Okay.
No.
I think it's a different place.
It's different. It looks different.
Yeah, it's different. Okay.
Different town.
All right. So let's see here. No.
It's just the world map icon is different.
It's the oh my god. So it does loop. Wow. Wow. Excellent. All right. So let's try to change our position a little bit. I guess I should look at the freaking store page so I can see where the hell I'm going. Maybe they're like, well, Wind Waker has like a big ass ocean. Doesn't stuff happen though in the ocean?
I don't know Wind Waker, but it's a big difference when you can see like forward and you can look off in the distance. You can see so little.
But I assume there's like hazards and like people attack you.
Maybe.
And there's like treasure things and stuff to like be like, oh, what did I find? You know. Gameplay things. Gameplay.
Things to do in the game.
They want me to
Video game.
Oh, I did get in combat.
What's the? This is a completely different art.
Yeah.
Level 1 pirate.
Well, he's level 1, so he should die in 2 hits and do 0 damage to me. Okay, cool. I think I'm not low enough or something. See, now I'm lost. We're actually past the hour mark at this point, I'm pretty sure, because it's...
Yeah.
Well, now we're at the hour mark according to the timer.
We gotta check if there's an imp, though. Gotta check if there's a level 1 imp in another dungeon.
Yeah, I wanted to see if there was anything I missed in the town. I already did that. I don't think there is anything I missed, because there's nothing to the left, and I checked all the houses. So I wanted to see if there was some guy who's going to be like, hey, I'll teach you how to use weapon attack skills, so that when I unlock those skills, I can actually use them.
Yep. But at this point, this game has not proven a reason to...
Okay. Oh, what is this? Is this... Oh, this is a different place.
It's different. 2 pirates.
2 pirates! Oh my god, what counter design. Took no damage, great. Don't worry, folks, the trees are different. That means it's a different... something else.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there it is. Yep, called it.
All right, Noah's Land. All right, we found Noah's Land.
It's in our town.
It
It's
was
like
extremely difficult because the map's too goddamn big. And look at me walking all the way, walking on this road. Oh, I got in combat. Level 1 imps!
No way.
Who would have guessed? We did it. We got a level. All right.
Come on, dungeon. Another dungeon.
You gotta be kidding me. Come on.
Okay, you just go through it. The repeating town tile.
All right. Yeah, I'm a giant. Crush the city.
Oh
my god. Is this...
The real thing.
So I'm imagining, am I supposed to come here after I defeat the Demon King?
So I was guessing is
Which is... Why am I fighting in the city? So, I mean, that proves the level of laziness, because the way that you assign... I mean, no, that can't be right. He had to have done it using regions. So that means he just selected this whole area. He didn't deselect this zone. Like, it's a tiling system. So anyway...
Yeah.
We've played this game enough. It's over.
We're done. Yeah, I'm not gonna...
This is madness. This was madness to begin with. So, we... in order to be, constructive here, we decided to give a scoring system for people. It's pretty simple. Just from 1 to 10. Well, I say 1 to 10, but I guess my thought in the past was like, you get a 1 at least, or I guess a 0.5 for at least turning something in. You don't get a 0 for nothing, but I don't know. Maybe I should give zeros.
Maybe it's too generous. Yeah.
Maybe in this.
There's nothing nice to say about this game, really. It's just all the base assets. Nothing into it. Everything is just super generic. There's no thought process on anything.
I mean, this is definitely like the one that would prove like a 0 is warranted. So just for a little clarification, because you see I only have 5 categories here, and I'm sure a lot of people are like, what? You don't have like mapping? Because a lot of people love mapping. They're very into that. That's their thing. I tried to be very, very broad. So basically, like, because mapping is like not really, it's not necessarily a consumer like thought. Like mapping, I would kind of put into like gameplay because exploring the map and should be engaging, and audio visuals should look good. So that's where mapping would lie, and narrative as well, because narrative basically means like your immersion. Even if you don't have any text in your game, there needs to be some sort of theming or something to tell you like what you're doing, right? So these are all very broad. Narrative, obviously dialogue, characters, or a game that doesn't have that. It still needs theming of some sort. You need to know what the hell you're doing, what's going on. And then technical is just like how buggy the game is, but also how like if there's any cool like stuff they designed for or developed for the game, like say if they had like an action RPG system or something like that, something that's not default that they built themselves. Or they did parallax mapping. It's another mapping thing, because because I've started doing parallax mapping, that's a lot more work and a lot of like technical shit you have to figure out to make it work, especially if you're using pixel-based movement. And then value is basically like considering the price and like the enjoyment factor of the game compared to that, right? So like a 10 would be like, wow, what a steal. Like, can't believe this game only costs $3. Time played. Unfortunately, I don't have... You know what? I never intended to be accurate, so I'm just going to say greater than 1 hour, because that's incredible that we managed that. I really don't think we ever should do that again. That was miserable. I guess because it's the first one, we wanted to give them a fair shake.
Yep. That was see this boss, but if it's more like this, which I'm sure there will be more games like this.
Yeah, we're gonna not do that in the future. Yeah. We're gonna cut it short because that was insane. Absolutely. Let's start at the beginning here. So gameplay.
Is 0.
I think
it's a 0. It's the most basic. There's no you hold space bar
Yeah,
most of the game.
and they didn't replace default things. Everyone has the default skills, and every enemy just attacks.
Yep.
Everything
And
is
you have
just random
TP
encounters.
and you can't access part of the moves you have. Like
Yeah, like there's no gameplay.
yeah.
It's might as well be a visual novel, but there's no story. So that's
Yeah, the
also a
narrative is
zero.
hard to say because technically a thing there are words that are said,
There
but
are words that are said, and there's like character motivation.
it's literally the
Um,
most generic. Hey, a bunch of little kid heroes go fight the Demon King.
yeah, I
I mean,
kind
the
of
main
want
character looks like Wesker. That's kind of cool, but
to. So
that's about
you
all I
want to
could
give it
say.
a 0.5?
I'm almost tempted to.
All right, let's be generous,
Sure.
because something I didn't talk about was overall impression. You see how average is filling out because it's
Yeah.
averaging these numbers. Overall impression basically is like, because this is just the hard math of these. The overall impression is like the actual grade. Like ignoring this because this doesn't ultimately matter. Like it's sometimes the parts are what is that expression? The sum of the parts greater than the whole.
Yeah.
Like you can make a game that has
Sounds pretty.
that has an average 6 but feels like a 10, right? Like or vice versa. Like I've played games that had like pretty outstanding like uh effort in a lot of ways. Like I remember the reboot of Tomb Raider. I played that game and I was like, this is a very good game, but I'm bored. Like I just did not care for it. So, that's the thing.
Yeah. Sure.
um,
Audio visual.
audio visual. This
I
is
mean, all base assets. That was the character gen thing, I guess.
give a point for character gen.
I don't even know if I should do that. I guess, yeah, we have a point 0.5. But, in the visuals, like the maps are awful because they're just giant and open. I know it's gameplay, but it's also visual.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is it's very very much a visual problem. I would say
I want to
it's
give a
like
0.
I want to
And
give it a zero
audio, I
too.
mean, it's all bass. It's all
I think
bass
I'm going to give
sound.
it a 0 because I found there's
Yeah.
like one scene that didn't have music, and I think there are other places where there's like probably sound missing, and also the fact that it didn't animate when I was getting hit, and like the
Yeah.
UI was confusing because it's the default UI. Like,
Yeah.
uh, I mean, I'm giving him points that are problems to the RPGMaker engine, but these are things that have been solved for years that you can just, if you had spent the
You put
smallest
a
amount of effort
little bit of effort. Yeah.
looking up plugins, you could have created something. Technical,
I mean, that's got to be a 0, right? He didn't do anything outside of base assets.
he didn't. The problem is he didn't do anything that would cause like bugs, because well, I mean, like, other than mapping
Is that what
bugs.
technical? I guess that's, yeah.
Well, there's bugs and there's nothing. They didn't even introduce plugins. Yeah, so yeah, 0 because I can't give you a point for other than the
Not
crash I
doing
got, which
anything.
was
Yeah.
probably something he was unaware of because he probably didn't have a good enough monitor to see that.
Yeah.
Um,
It's weird to give someone a 0 because they didn't try anything.
yeah, they didn't try anything,
Or
so
give
that's
them
why they
more than
didn't.
a 0. I should
Like
say.
if he had complicated eventing, that's usually where you run into trouble. But he
Yeah.
didn't do that, so I mean, I
Yeah.
guess also a 0 because yeah, not only did he not try that, but that bit him in the ass because they didn't give us an exit out of that dungeon. Like that's insane.
Yeah. 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 Just horrendous design.
So value is absolutely a 0. I'm tempted to give it a negative value. Um,
Yeah.
and the
There's
reason
some
why
prices.
I'm going to give a
Yeah.
negative number here. I'm going to give negative $20. And
Yes. He should pay us to play the game.
right, and the reason why I went with such a big number is because this game needs QA, and I've seen other people on the forums pay people to do QA, and that's the state it's in. It needs someone to QA it. And what should have happened is you should have paid someone to check out your game, and they would have said, "This is the worst game I've ever played," and then you would have either thrown it in the trash and not published it, or actually work on it and put some effort into it, or start a new game. It's your tutorial game, so like sure you got through the tutorial, but don't charge people money for it.
Yeah.
Um, it would be fine with you having a tutorial game. No one should feel bad for making a tutorial game. That's literally what you have to do. But you just sort of tuck it in a corner on your computer and be like, yeah, I
Yeah.
learned some things from that. Cool.
Yeah. Versus this is the most basic effort you could do. I mean, the most.
Yeah. So overall impression, I left F minus here as like a as a guess.
They're really, yeah.
Because basically the system is going to go from F minus minus to S plus plus, I guess.
Sure.
I'm going to make a bold prediction here, and that we're not going to see anything that's above a B minus for me.
That's incredibly bold. That's way too generous. Yeah, I don't think there would
And
be
you
any
think
more.
that's generous? Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
You probably expect what, like a C minus maybe is the best we'll see.
D plus maybe.
I mean, I think one of the games I have on the list, I think
Yeah, you maybe chose game better than I expecting to
I
be.
have a game that I expect will be like, first of all, it's going to feel like a game.
Sure. That's asking a lot, but sure. Just
But
kidding.
yeah, it's
That's a bit much for an RPG
a
maker.
high bar to clear. I'm sure it feels like a
Yeah.
game. But in terms of like game design and like, I'm sure it's going to have a lot of these like failings. So anyway, the point is, the range is F minus minus to S plus plus. Like a tier system, because I think that's pretty popular with the kids, and obviously the fighting game community and stuff, and it makes a lot of sense to people.
Yeah.
So I estimated this would be an F minus minus, and surprise, I think I still agree with that.
100%. I think even a 0.1 is pretty generous. So
Yeah,
I mean, you can't really get much worse than this. This is the benchmark of F minus minus.
Yeah, this absolutely.
Like even if it was this, everything was the same and awful, except like the map wasn't as big or the dungeon was a lot shorter. Like making less gameplay would have made this game better. And
Yeah,
it's can't.
if the map was like super compressed and I didn't have to go through like 9 or however many rooms that was, and I just got to the boss immediately, and the boss was like not stupid and didn't take forever, it still would have been an F minus at least.
Yeah, exactly. But it would
um,
have been more enjoyable than making us play more.
yeah, so I want to write this review. But yeah, that was Ballad of Radolf. Quality game, obviously. Um, I think that absolutely proved the thing that we were trying to say. I was not surprised at all. I kind of guessed all of the quality based on looking at
Store page.
store page. I mean, I guess I could give him credit for that, but I don't know how he could have hid how shitty his game is.
True. Yeah. Do we give credit for that, or do we give him honesty points, even though he
Honesty
wasn't
points.
trying to be honest? It's
Well,
just
no, we
he had no
can't because
idea.
he removes people's negative
Oh,
comments,
that's
so he's not
true. Yeah,
honest. And he
that's
said the
true.
game is good, so he's clearly not honest.
Yeah, that's true.
He should have. What he should have said was, "This is my tutorial game. Fuck you, pay me money to play it."
Yeah,
That would have been honest, because that's clearly what his attitude is.
correct. I deserve money for this thing I put no effort in. Insane.
Absolute madness. But yes, these are games that exist and they're out there. There's lots of them. There are lots of them. There may
Lots of
be
them. Yeah.
maybe not to this degree of laziness, but like
When people defend RPG Maker devs, you just show them this video and say, no, they don't deserve defense.
they don't
The
deserve.
stigma is earned. That's gonna be a tagline for the series. The stigma is earned because it is. It didn't come out of nowhere. The games are awful. Not all of them, obviously, but a lot of these ones that just kind of get turned out, they are awful. I'm sure. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of this garbage because there's no way it isn't. You lowest common denominator, make an easy editor, and people just start pumping out garbage. You have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
Insane. But anyway,
I guess we wrap that up here because what else is there to say about? We've spent more time on this video and preparing for it than this dev spent on their game.
yes, they lived up to the hype. The hype of this game is going to be absolute garbage.
Yeah.
It exceeded expectations. It was worse than we thought, and we thought it was literally going to be off, like the worst thing ever, and it was even worse than that. So
Yeah, it was worse
I'm
than that.
impressed.
Worse. Wasted so much of our time.
Yep.
Incredible.
All right then.
Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up then, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
So I guess we'll see you guys next time. Maybe in a week. We'll see. All right. Take care.
Yeah.
Out.
See ya.